We are not human beings having a spiritual experience, we are spiritual beings having a human experience. Explained by Pierre Teilhard de Chardin. Welcome to this introspective journey through the silver and white earth, a realm where reality and illusion dance in harmony, where the seen and unseen intertwine. Today, we will explore the nature of our existence, delving into the hidden layers of reality, consciousness, and ancient wisdom. As we venture through this exploration, let us reflect on the profound questions that have puzzled humanity for eons. What is reality? Is there more to our existence than meets the eye? Can science and mysticism converge to reveal the truth? Perception is the lens through which we experience reality. Our senses, sight, sound, touch, taste, and smell, act as filters, processing the vast amounts of information that surround us and constructing a coherent picture of the world. Yet, this picture is inherently limited, shaped by the biological and neurological mechanisms that govern our sensory experience. Consider the phenomenon of color. What we perceive as color is merely a specific range of electromagnetic wavelengths that our eyes can detect. Beyond this narrow band lies a vast spectrum of infrared and ultraviolet light, invisible to the human eye, but perceptible to other creatures and instruments. This realization prompts a profound question: if our senses provide only a partial view of reality, what lies beyond our perceptual limits? What aspects of the universe remain hidden, simply because we lack the sensory apparatus to detect them? Neuroscience has shown that our brains do not merely passively receive sensory data, they actively interpret and construct reality based on past experiences, expectations, and cultural conditioning. This process, known as predictive coding, suggests that what we perceive is not an objective reflection of the world, but rather a model created by our brain, a simulation of reality that is continuously updated as new information arrives. This understanding of perception challenges the notion of a fixed, objective reality. Instead, it suggests that reality is, to some extent, a mental construct, one that can vary significantly between individuals and cultures. This insight opens the door to a deeper exploration of consciousness, where we begin to question not only what reality is, but also how our minds shape our experience of it. Consciousness is one of the most profound and elusive aspects of existence. Despite advances in neuroscience and psychology, the nature of consciousness, what it is, where it comes from, and how it relates to the physical world, remains a mystery. Some theories propose that consciousness emerges from complex neural processes in the brain, while others suggest that it may be a fundamental aspect of reality, akin to space, time, and matter. One such theory is panpsychism, which posits that consciousness is a universal feature of all matter, from the smallest subatomic particles to the largest galaxies. According to this view, the universe is imbued with a form of proto-consciousness, which manifests in different ways depending on the complexity of the system in question. In humans and other animals, this proto-consciousness combines and integrates to form the rich, subjective experience we associate with being alive. Panpsychism challenges the conventional scientific view that consciousness is an emergent property of brain activity, suggesting instead that it may be a fundamental aspect of the universe, much like gravity or electromagnetism. If consciousness is indeed a basic feature of reality, this could have profound implications for our understanding of the mind, the universe, and the nature of existence itself. Another intriguing perspective comes from the study of altered states of consciousness, experiences that transcend ordinary waking awareness, such as those induced by meditation, psychedelics, or near-death experiences. These states often involve a dissolution of the boundaries between self and other, time and space, leading to a sense of unity with the cosmos. Such experiences challenge the notion of a fixed, individual self, suggesting instead that consciousness may be interconnected with a larger, universal mind. These ideas push us to reconsider the relationship between consciousness and reality. Is reality something that exists independently of our minds, or is it inextricably linked to consciousness? And if consciousness is indeed fundamental to the fabric of reality, what does this mean for our understanding of the universe and our place within it? Throughout history, humans have used symbols and archetypes to convey and explore the deeper aspects of reality. Symbols are more than mere representations, they are portals to the transcendent, carrying layers of meaning that resonate with the subconscious mind. Archetypes, as described by Carl Jung, are universal, primordial images and patterns of behavior that shape our perception and experience of the world. In many spiritual and esoteric traditions, symbols are used to bridge the gap between the visible and invisible, the material and spiritual realms. The mandala, for example, is a symbolic representation of the cosmos in Hinduism and Buddhism, depicting the universe as a circle with a central point, signifying unity and balance. The cross, in Christianity, symbolizes the intersection of the divine and the human, the spiritual and the material. Archetypes, on the other hand, are the fundamental patterns that underlie human thought and behavior. Jung identified several key archetypes, such as the self, the shadow, the anima/animus, and the hero, which appear in myths, dreams, and religious narratives across cultures. These archetypes are not just psychological constructs, they are also reflections of deeper, metaphysical realities. The exploration of symbols and archetypes can offer profound insights into the nature of reality. They remind us that reality is not just a physical phenomenon, but also a symbolic one, rich with meaning and interconnected with the collective unconscious. By engaging with these symbols and archetypes, we can gain access to deeper levels of understanding, tapping into the universal patterns that shape our experience of the world. Time and space are the fundamental dimensions through which we experience reality. Yet, as we delve deeper into the nature of these dimensions, we find that they are not as absolute or straightforward as they may seem. In classical physics, time is viewed as a linear progression, a sequence of events from the past, through the present, and into the future. Space, on the other hand, is seen as a three-dimensional continuum in which objects exist and move. However, the advent of Einstein's theory of relativity revolutionized our understanding of time and space, showing that they are not separate entities, but rather interconnected dimensions that form a four-dimensional fabric known as spacetime. According to relativity, time and space are relative, meaning that they are experienced differently depending on the observer's state of motion. For instance, time slows down as one approaches the speed of light, and the spatial distance between 2 points can vary depending on the observer's frame of reference. This leads to the conclusion that time and space are not fixed, objective realities, but are instead malleable and subject to the conditions of the observer. This malleability of time and space opens up fascinating possibilities for our understanding of reality. It suggests that reality is not a static, fixed entity, but rather a dynamic interplay of time, space, and consciousness. Furthermore, the concept of block universe theory, which posits that past, present, and future all coexist simultaneously in a four-dimensional spacetime, challenges our conventional understanding of time as a linear progression. In this view, time is like a landscape that we move through, and the future is as real and fixed as the past. These ideas invite us to reconsider the nature of time, space, and reality. Could it be that our experience of time as a linear sequence is merely an illusion, a byproduct of our limited perception? And if time and space are interconnected and malleable, what implications does this have for our understanding of the universe and our place within it? As we reach the end of this deeper exploration of reality, we find ourselves standing at the edge of an uncharted territory, a place where the known and the unknown converge, where science, philosophy, and mysticism intertwine. The questions we have explored today, about perception, consciousness, symbols, and the nature of time and space, are not merely intellectual exercises. They are invitations to expand our understanding, to push the boundaries of what we consider possible, and to explore the hidden dimensions of existence. Reality, as we have seen, is not a static, fixed entity, but rather a dynamic, evolving interplay of forces, both seen and unseen. It is a tapestry woven from the threads of perception, consciousness, time, and space, rich with symbolism and meaning. And as we continue to explore this tapestry, we are reminded that the journey of understanding is never complete. It is an endless voyage, filled with wonder, mystery, and the promise of discovery.